Hey guys, it's Dr. Jill with Thrive Physio and Wellness. I wanted to come on today for my post this week and talk about something that is incredibly personal, and I am so very passionate about this topic. It really is a look inside as to like why I am the way that I am, and someone that has had a journey in their life that has had such a strong influence on me personally and plays a big part into what I'm passionate about and why I do what I do. And so today's post is a tribute or an honor to him. And so this just happened, and I'm probably going to struggle to get through this video, so please bear with me. So on Monday of this week, August 22nd, 2022, my dad passed away from metastatic melanoma at the age of 83. It's been a bit of a journey recently. Just a little bit of information, background. In January of this year, my dad was going to a neurologist to have some an MRI done because he was having some increasing difficulty cognitively. And at that time, they found 2 spots on his brain and then proceeded to do some more imaging and also found a spot on his lungs. And so thus began this year a journey of treatment, and including immunotherapy and gamma knife radiation, in which in May, after a series of treatment, they retested the scans and it did not really improve things. In fact, it had some new spots had come up that were very concerning. And so at the end of May, it was decided at that time that it was actually not benefiting my dad to continue to seek treatment because his quality of life was no longer there. And in all honesty, it had not been there for quite some time. And so at the end of May, we started hospice, and it has been a journey that finally came to an end on Monday. And I'm sure at some point that experience has been something that I can't even put into words, excuse me, what that experience is like. And I don't have the words to describe it all. At some point, maybe I will, because I think it's a really important topic. Just the whole idea of end of life. That is not the point of this post today. Excuse me. So, this has actually been a much longer journey than just this year. And that really gets into the point of all of this. So my dad's journey with cancer actually began when he was 39. When he was 39, which was like a little bit before I was born, he was actually diagnosed with melanoma at that time. And it was a stage 4, and he was given a 6-month prognosis. My dad lived to be 83, so he did have surgery. If you knew him very well, he had a large scar on his neck, in which that's how they removed it, as well as he also, at that time, it was a very controversial subject and not something that was supported in the United States, but he had learned about a certain type of alternative cancer treatment that was based on the chemical in the seed of an apricot and using that chemical to help kill the cancer. And so he actually went to Mexico for this treatment, and throughout my lifetime, he actually, I believe I was in about 7th grade, he had a recurrence and went back to Mexico or redid the treatment. But part of that treatment included a very radical lifestyle change. It included exercise. Exercise was so important. And it also included changing the way that you ate, and what you ate was really important. And so I grew up in this environment. If you know me very well, I am all about exercise, and movement and just taking care of your body. And then I also truly believe that food is medicine, and that what you eat and what you put in your body really does matter. And I got this from my dad and from his journey. I didn't get it just from my dad. I have my own GI problems that have definitely influenced me, but it starts with my dad. And so he is part of why I am the way that I am and why I feel so passionately about this. My dad lived another 46 years, which is amazing. And he, he went to the gym every day. I grew up, I can't remember if it was elementary school when it started or junior high, but I went to the gym at 5 a.m. to Genesis Fitness Center with my dad every single weekday. And that habit I started that because of my dad. And that started because of his cancer. And then I know my mom had to change the way that she cooked and change the way that they ate. And some of the things that my dad did would not work for me. But he did believe in and really did look at the things that he ate and tried to eat the best that he could. Now, I will say, recently, especially with COVID, my dad was not able to do all of his appointments for prevention, which he was very diligent about having skin checks done and taking care of things as they arose. So I think that was a factor recently. And I also think, he had stopped exercising as much as he used to. And he had stopped, in some ways, eating the way that he normally ate. So I think those, obviously, as they helped him, as things changed, I believe that played into it. But my dad lived 83 years. I was given 46 more years. I was given my lifetime, thus far with my dad, based on what he did So, sorry. The entire point of this is I want to celebrate the life of Ronald Mitchell and thank him for instilling in me some things that are so incredibly important to your health, both physically and mentally. And that anyone out there, if you are on the fence or struggling with whether you should start to exercise or get back to exercise or start to eat right or start to think about to change the way that you eat, it really does have such an impact on your health, mentally and physically. And my dad his life is a great example of that. So, if you have any questions about this, or if you are struggling with what to do, whether, you just want to improve your health, generally speaking, maybe you recently got a diabetes diagnosis, maybe you have gotten a cancer diagnosis, please, 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 please start to move and start to bit by bit, whether it's just taking out the sugary drinks or, looking at the things that you eat as medicine. Like, the things that you eat can actually also be harmful to you because your body may be reacting to them. And that's really more than I'm going to talk about, but just think about taking that first step. And please, I would love to hear from you. Please reach out to me through any means that will be provided, and let me know how I can help you and support you to change your life so that you too can live a long, happy life. Instead of 39 years, maybe you reach 83 years. And so that's all I really have to say today. Thank you for bearing with me as I struggle through saying what I wanted to say. And I just want to say I love you, Dad, and thank you so much for all that you have given me. I love you.